What is going on, guys? Today we are looking again at another FUT birthday. I think this is going to be the fourth video up today, and I think there's one more coming very late upload tonight. We've absolutely smashed it. I played so many games yesterday to get all these reviews done, and it's been absolutely a pleasure to try and do. So today we have FUT birthday Salah. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. We're absolutely smashing it at the minute. I think we're really close to 2K, so any help is much appreciated. And hopefully you can give me the criticism down below and find out what you'd like better, what you'd like to do more. And if you are enjoying these player reviews, give that like button. So now the plug's done. Salah FUT birthday. He went from his right wing card to a left back. Now, I did not see this one coming whatsoever. It's fantastic, actually. It's really, really nice to see. Obviously, last year we had Bale, I believe it was last year. And this year it is Salah. Incredible. 390k on the Xbox at the moment and 413 on the PlayStation. Obviously, that's looking to possibly drop with more lightning rounds, with possibly some more upgrades and stuff like that. Obviously, I think it's going to be going a little bit lower than that. I could probably see it going lower than 330 or 350 in fact. So we'll see there. Maybe you want to pick him up. Maybe you want to decide after this review. So stay tuned and we will get onto it. So his basic information on this card, he is a 4-star skiller with a 3-star weak footer. He is left footed, standing at 5'9", with a high attacking work rate and a medium defensive work rate. So for me, these cards obviously are coming from a very different version. We did have his striker card at a 90. We then had some right wings, a right mid. There's been a whole lot of Salah. This is his sixth special card. 2 90s. He's got 1 striker, 1 left back. And to be honest, it's not terrible. It's actually alright. He's obviously got the stats upgraded, like, kind of very weirdly. He's got a 38 increase on his defending from what? From a 47 defending to an 85. For me, it's alright. It's actually alright. There is some elements that we'll get into that I'm finding a bit of a struggle with some of these cards, especially the Van Dijk that I don't think Van Dijk was in this team. I can't remember actually. But we'll get into that in another video. But Salah. So we'll look at his attributes, we'll look at his chem stars, and then we'll go through the cons and pros of this card and what rating I'm giving him out of 10. So 94 pace already is phenomenal. Great for a left back. Obviously, pace is our best friend when it comes to left and right backs, because a lot of them nowadays are going up and down. So you want to be able to get up, and you need them to be coming back down, because you can't leave that self open, as people will exploit that a lot. So that's already well and good. 90 dribbling, which is obviously, we're seeing the element of his right mid striker card in this as well. 92 agility, as well as reactions, as well as composure. He's got 90 dribbling, 88 balance and ball control. So again, the dribbling is class on him. Obviously, that was already the case. I think his dribbling has gone up. Well, his dribbling's gone down by 1. So they have kind of messed around with the stats. He has lost shooting as well. I believe on his informed striker it was 88, and on this one it's 85. So they have messed a little bit around with all the stats rather than just boosting up that defense. So 85 shooting, 91 attacking positioning and 91 finishing. He's got 77 shot power and 83 long shots. So the difference in comparison is he was 94 positioning and finishing, 86 long shots and 80 shot power. So a little bit of a difference, not too massive that it's hugely noticeable, but obviously he is meant to be a left back. He's not meant to be scoring the goals. So it's quite nice to still have that shooting on there. With me, I think in one of the reviews, my left and right back both scored in the same game, and that is purely the fact that they're there just in case, and sometimes they can have a pop shot. If you've got Salah on the bench who can take pop shots left, right and centre, that's always well and good. Then we have the 86 passing. It's got 89 vision, 89 short pass, 84 crossing, 78 long pass and 90 curve. So again, very average, very under the radar kind of passing. It's got some elements that are good. The short game is really good. Obviously, the long game isn't quite as good. To be honest, he still could knock a ball over the top, but you want to be using someone with a little bit higher passing than that, just purely for the fact that you just want to make sure, because 8 times out of 10 it'll probably go to someone, but it'll be that chance that you use Salah that it doesn't go where you want it. So be wary of that. We'll see how that goes anyway. We've got 85 defending, which has got 99 interceptions and heading accuracy, which heading accuracy for me is the biggest issue on this card. He's only 5'9", he's got 77 jumping. He just can't really head as well. He's obviously very small, and some wingers nowadays are 6 foot plus, and there's no way he's climbing their legs to get on top of them. It's probably the biggest issue with this card is he does struggle to head the ball, and I've noticed that a lot, and players can definitely utilise that. I noticed in one of the games I played with him, the opposition absolutely rinsed him by just putting Ibra, it seemed to be like he put Ibra on the right wing. He was constantly on Salah, and obviously he was just winning every header. To be honest, Zlatan is an absolute beast anyway, so that's not really a problem, but you still got to make sure that you've got someone there that you're going to win them 60-70% of the time. You don't want someone absolutely overriding Salah and just getting past him all the time, as that can cause a real big issue. So we have got that heading accuracy. He has got 71 marking, 81 stand tackle, and 77 sliding tackle. So they've kind of increased 2 elements of it. One element that really doesn't matter, and the other one's actually not that bad. 99 interceptions was actually really useful. He did manage to win the ball back quite a lot. Then we have 95 stamina, 77 jumping, 79 strength, and 71 aggression. So overall, you can see where they've kind of downgraded and upgraded the stats. Mainly on the shooting, they've knocked down quite a few. But on the defending, I think they've kind of cheated a little bit and just whacked 299 stats. One that's irrelevant to this card, and the other one that's decent, but to be honest, it doesn't help winning the ball back in the sense of tackling. It just means that if he's quick enough, he'll reach it before they do. So for me, it's a little bit of a struggle. The defensive element of this card isn't incredible. Obviously, you can whack him up a little bit more, go for the centile and get your physical up to 89 and your defending up to 92. And that is personally what I do. You want that defending to be crisp and clean. So if you do the centile, you'll get 81 marking, 96 standing tackle, 92 sliding tackle, 87 jumping, 89 strength, and 81 aggression. So for me, that's a hands down winner right there. Let me know down below what you think. What chemistry style have you used, if you have used him, or what chemistry style would you use in this? Let me know your opinions down below and I'll get back to you. Then, what did I like, what didn't I like, what's the name, what's the place, what's the review, what is his rating? So, pace, fantastic. Dribbling, fantastic. Shooting, average, but obviously that for me is a bit of a disregard one. I don't really take that into the rating as he is a left back. He can shoot for a left back, which is always good, but we're going to disregard that anyway. Passing wise, very good short game. Long game needed a little bit of work. You obviously could do that with a chem style as well. I'm pretty sure, is it Artist that does that? But to be honest, that gets your dribbling up as well. What about Architect would be one. 96 passing and 89 physicality. Can't complain at that. Then we go into the physical aspect. Stamina, brilliant. Jumping, poor. Strength, average-ish, but he's very small, so to be honest, he's not winning much in the strength either. Then the defending. It seemed like he was intercepting a hell of a lot more than he was actually being able to tackle anyone, which is a bit of an issue, as he is he's the last 4 of defence. I need him to be able to tackle, which is a bit of an issue. But you can sort that out with a chem style, and to be honest, it was a little bit better. Still a little bit clunky in the defence. I find that these cards are weird to play with, as you're so used to him being a winger. You kind of already automatically go on a mad one with him because you're expecting him to be able to dribble around players. Not that he can't, but better with his other version. So for that reason, I'm giving him an overall of 9. I think there's plenty to work on with this card. I think it's a 10 out of 10 for the fun ability of it. I think it was very enjoyable to play with as a left back Salah. It is a real what if card, and I really did have fun with it. So 9 out of 10, I think he's decent. There is way better left backs. Personally, Marcelo for me is hands down one of the most OP left backs that I'm still playing with, and it's just his normal version. So let me know down below what you think. Have you used any of these Salahs, and have you used any of these FUT birthdays yet? Let me know down below. Make sure you subscribe for more content. We're going to be doing plenty more some FUT birthday reviews, and it's all coming up for you very, very soon. So I'll see you again next time, and peace.